Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So that's got things underway. Albert Ferrer reaching 3 figures in terms of his appearances for the club.
Well, that milestone might be on the back of his mind, Peter, although I'm pretty sure he'll just go about his business as usual. It's just one of the many achievements he'll go on to reach from here.
Now it's Mbappe. And here's Raul. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Baresi. Scholes. And here's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Nicely weighted ball. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Ibrahimovic. He's tried one! Denied by an instinctive save.
Ibrahimovic actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Oh, smashing header! Goal! There is the breakthrough. What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
It's played through for him. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, taken with style. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Donatoni. And he's quick to snatch it back.
There they go, hunting again.
Donatoni has been caught there, it's a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Calafiori, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. He's found a way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Donatoni. Mbappe. Kokchu. Now, can they get him away? Well-timed, excellent interception. Scholes. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Zanetti.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Stojkovic.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Donatoni. And that's really well manoeuvred. And Donatoni. Now there's a fine ball. That's going to go a long way. And the half-time whistle goes. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Barcelona really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
So all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. Great chance! It's in!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
And it's Zanetti. Zanetti. There's a no-nonsense tackle. Can he spark a counter here?
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Adams, nicely aimed pass. Now it's Villa, and this is Ronaldo, and he's surging through. Ronaldo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
David Villa. Oh, that's clear cut. It's a free kick. And it's Zanetti. Cristiano Ronaldo. Kukcu. Now it's Raul. David Villa. Oh, that was vital. And that has been clubbed away. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Knocks it out wide. Now it's Raul. Now it's Stojkovic. And this is Ibrahimovic. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Now it's Villa.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now. I thought it was good.
The referee's awarded a free kick. Oh, no messing about. It is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Bernardo Silva. Mbappe. Chance for a shot! It's there! 2 up now, and they are cruising. And that was as close to certain as can be.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Barcelona could not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Oh, nicely intercepted. And time is up. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So off we go then. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, with this guy, Peter, Antonio Rudiger, you've got to think they'll be playing a high line. His athleticism and pace in recovery are both going to be critical. But I just feel he understands the art of defending better than most. No surprise, given his footballing education, of course.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Nesta did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
The worst choice he could pick. He needed to get his head up and see the outlet to his right. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Barcelona have got it back and they'll have another go. And here's Stojkovic. Stojkovic! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. He won't be happy with that one. Still goalless at the moment. Raul. Backward it goes. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was...
Great chance! Goal! Barcelona! There is the breakthrough. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Barcelona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Stojkovic. Couldn't squeeze it through. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Nicely aimed pass. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And that's going to be a booking. Nakata is standing over this one.
Yeah, this could well be defining when you're looking back on events.
Engages and forces him off the ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Harrison makes the interception. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And he's got chance! A really close shave and the last action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter. Be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Barcelona happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. And we are back underway. Barcelona carrying a 1-goal lead. David Villa. Decent chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Donatoni. Now it's Batistuta. Barcelona just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. That's very neat. And he shoots! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Peter, the best counter-attacks are pacey and incisive. We know that, and that one never really got going.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means... And a chance! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
David Villa, and it's Van Basten. Van Basten takes control of it and he's on the move. Tries a shot! It's hit the upright. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Not the most accurate pass. 75 minutes played.
Barcelona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And the pass is intercepted.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Can he get it through? Great ball, and he's in here. That is a crunching tackle. Van der Ven gets rid without sophistication. Now this could be a chance. He's found a one. Shot at goal! Into the last 5 minutes. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And he is going into that little black book. It is a fair distance from goal. I'm not sure if he'll have a go. And this is Batistuta.
Bangladesh really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Can he finish? They've scored! And this is getting better and better. Was there ever any doubt?
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
2 up. So that's it. It is all over. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Well, now here's real chance! Donatoni. Donatoni! It's bounced back off the post. Stojkovic! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Bastoni gets good distance on it. Rijkaard. And it's Stojkovic. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Wow, look who's involved.
It's Raul! Oh, crossbar! Over to the left. Oh, that was vital. Van Basten. De Bruyne. Now it's Mbappe. Threads one in. Calafiori. And here's Berbatov. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Barcelona have definitely started much the stronger. They're far more creative.
Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. And this is Berbatov. Now it's Mbappe. Now this could be a chance. Shapes to shoot! De Bruyne. Donatoni. Donatoni goes steaming forward. Donatoni. Oh, this is a very good run. Well read, and the danger is averted. Donatoni!
Donatoni really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's De Bruyne. Oh, it's come loose. Raul. And it's De Bruyne. Donatoni. Raul. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Rijkaard. And it's Kukçu. And it's Rijkaard. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Some first half thoughts?
Yeah, it's a half that's had a limp finish after a decent start, so the manager has to re-energise and re-enthuse his players to come back out pumped.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. Here we go again.
Barcelona clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Kukçu. Rijkaard. Driving forward, looking for options for movement. Chance for a shot! Oh, that was brilliantly defended.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Stojkovic plays it short. Oh, that's fabulous. Tries a shot! Roberto Carlos tries to clear. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Van Basten. And the shot! Yes, it's there! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Madrid penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again. Has a shot! Oh, brilliant stop from Courtois!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
That pass has been well intercepted. Van Basten, it's run loose here. Looking for a runner. Well, it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Takes a shot! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Now it's Raul. Raul powering forward here. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's beaten the line. It's Raul! Should have equalised.
That's really unlucky because he didn't do an awful lot wrong then. It's a let-off for that defence.
Belletti. Berbatov looks to get on the end of this. Now it's De Bruyne. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the shot! It's hit the upright.
I think the message here is quite clear.
Ah, he's given it away. Albert Ferrer. And that's going right the way across. Harrison cuts out the pass. Mbappe. Nicely weighted ball.
Barcelona really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure...
Chance! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Raul has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that. This is a Hollywood or bus corner. The final whistle is up next.
Stojkovic goes short. Albert Ferrer. Look at the space here. And time is up. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that. The end of the game. Reflections? Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So that's got things underway. Well, there really is no such thing as slowing down for this remarkable man. He's into his 30th year, but here are the numbers. 37 goals from 34 games in the league, 54 from 52 overall, a domestic double.
Yeah, and of course, don't forget the small matter of grabbing his 500th goal and that famous shirt celebration.
The most league goals, most goals in European group stages, top European goal scorer for a fourth time. The records just keep on falling. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Knocks it out wide. Messi. It's a goal kick. Van Bouten picks it up from the goal kick. Now it's Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. No, he's had it taken off him. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Mbappe! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And claimed it back swiftly. Knocks it into space. Oh, he's found support out wide.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
That has ended up in no man's land. Stojkovic. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Kukcu is always scanning the pitch for targets. Oh, easy pickings there. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Header! Neymar. And it's Beckham. And it's Kaka. Looking for a runner. Kaka. Van de Ven. Donatoni. Ball played for Kukcu. Stojkovic.
That's good play from him.
And it's half-time here. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I wouldn't say it was the most potent performance, Peter, but defensively, very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0, but I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in this second half.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. Here we go again.
Barcelona are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Kukcu. And it's Stojkovic. Stojkovic. Good purposeful running this. He's going for goal! And that wasn't far away.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Zanetti.
Fujieda clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
That's a cute ball. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. It's a searching pass. Well read, nice interception. Albert Ferrer.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage.
He's having a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Costa Curta gets it clear. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And that was very necessary. Ball is over the line. Donatoni. Rijkaard. No foul, says the referee. Now it's Di Maria. Mateus. He's in space and looking for options. Now what about this cross? He's dealt with that well.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Oh, delightful ball. Mbappe!
Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome.
It's played through for him. Oh, that was vital.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again. There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Now it's Villa.
This is the time you need that pace.
Tries to play it through. And there's green grass ahead of him. He's had a shot! Off the post! And that's it. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack. And the outcome inevitable. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Barcelona can always take more.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And that gets things running.
Steven Gerrard is capable of taking a game by the scruff of the neck and anywhere he wants after that.
Yeah, one way or another, he'll contribute to the scoring of a goal.
Yeah, and when the going
Shapes to shoot! It's a loose ball. Forward it goes.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. He's found a way through. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. So he's plotting something before playing it in.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Passing nice and neat. He's having a go! Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Stojkovic! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? No way through, so back it comes. Rijkaard. Barcelona are seeing more of the ball, but still aren't carrying much goal threat. Donatoni. Steaming on Donatoni! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Donatoni clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Stojkovic goes short. And the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Costa Curta gets rid without sophistication.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. 30 minutes gone. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Mikel Oyarzabal is always looking to break lines. Oyarzabal in acres of space out wide. Stojkovic. Calafiori. Oh, that pass isn't the best. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. He's on it. Can he get away? Yeah, he's fouled him there. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Albert Ferrer. And it's Rijkaard. Passing is crisp and sharp. And he welcomes... And he shoots! Oh, it's come loose. Baresi getting this one clear. Now it's Mbappe. And there's the end of the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I have to say, I think it's a good performance, but it's clear that they need a little more energy and more precision up top. They proved they can create chances. Now they need to start putting them away. That's the next step.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And the action is back on the way.
Barcelona clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
And Romario! Well, the contact was true enough. The aim wasn't quite.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
Mikel Oyarzabal. Adams. Best. Back into the middle. Great vision. Now Van de Ven. Gerrard picks it up out wide. He came in hard, very hard. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Strong running down that left flank. Oh, sweet feet. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, that's delightful. Best's cross. Van de Ven is there to clear. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Now it's Raul. Now, can they get him away? That's a good ball. There's the shot! Oh, taken with style. And that is the goal we've all been yearning for. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Barcelona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Barcelona are in front now, the game's only goal.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this. Arsenal really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Mbappe is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Looking for options for movement. Courtois claims comfortably. The final 5 minutes. And that's gone loose. Knocks it into space. And the shot! It's anyone's ball now. Donatoni gets it away.
That's alert and sharp and very well played. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
And that's it. Barcelona have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Kukçu claiming the... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So off we go then. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I think you and I can be sure that neither of us are going to present a serious challenge in trying to outrun Mickey van de Ven. This Dutchman is unusually fast for a defender, particularly the fact is he's 6'4". So I'm just concerned about his hamstrings. I know he's had problems in the past, and
Oh, shooting chance! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Argentina are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Stojkovic! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And that has been clubbed away. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Strong running down that left flank. Batistuta on a charge down the left. Barcelona are looking to break at pace. Tries to play it through. That's the keeper's ball. Barcelona are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. The pressing's intense and it's paid off.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Pavlovic. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Barcelona leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Pavlovic. Mateus. Passing nice and neat. Calafiori, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He is through here! Van Dijk. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Mohamed Salah is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Calafiori did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. That's a lovely, neat pass. And the half-time whistle goes. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Where do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands. So no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Barcelona have played well here and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Barcelona carrying a 1-goal lead. Now it's Villa. He might be in here! Try chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Stojkovic with the short one. Argentina are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least.
He's going for goal! Another save. Barcelona have their second corner now. They've played it short. Oh, that's a key interception. Argentina have the chance to go the other way. And it's Stojkovic. Knocks it out wide. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Stojkovic going face-to-face with his great rival.
Now then, clash of the egos.
Now it's Villa. Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
It's Salah! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Villa. David Villa! Oh, split-second reaction.
Villa is offering a wry smile there.
Corner number 3 coming up. Konate with the clearance. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. Barcelona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And here's Mbappe. A lot of space ahead of him. Now it's Mbappe. Tries a shot! They just took too long getting forward.
Mbappe simply took an age to make his mind up, Peter, when urgency was the single requirement.
Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Stojkovic. Mbappe! Clipped into space. Now this could be a chance. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And this is Mohamed Salah. Mateus. And the finish! He scored! They have stolen level at the last! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve.
And that's that. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner, of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. David Villa voted man of the match.